A recent outbreak of the Zika virus in Latin America has caused officials to declare an international health emergency. The virus causes brain damage in babies and may also lead to severe neurological disorders. Operation Blessing is on the scene there in Latin America using a unique approach to prevent the virus from spreading. Our Gary Lane has that story.
Health workers in Lima, Peru fumigate classrooms in hopes of preventing the spread of the deadly Zika virus. But insecticide spraying and mosquito nets, for the most part, have proven ineffective in stopping the mosquito called Aedes aegypti that spreads the Zika virus. Operation Blessing International President Bill Horan explains that it has to do when the mosquitoes are active.
Mosquito bed nets are not as effective for these mosquitoes as they were for most because the Aedes aegypti sleeps at night. They don't bite very often at night. These mosquitoes are especially active right at dawn for about 2 hours and just before dark for about 2 hours.
Based on Operation Blessing's experience in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina, Horan came up with a unique solution. OB is distributing mosquito-eating fish, like the indigenous sambo fish in El Salvador.
And we are using them, we're distributing them, and we're helping to support a woman who is raising them down there. But in Mexico now, we have the okay right from the cabinet level of the Mexican government to use gambusia that are found locally in Mexico to eat mosquito larvae.
OB is working in the Acapulco area and soon in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula near Cancun. And on location in El Salvador, Operation Blessing's Tony Cece explains how the project works there.
They're putting the fish into their sinks and into containers like this. Now this one's being used to store the sambo fish, but in homes they use it to store water. And one of the problems is that these are a breeding ground for the Aedes aegypti larvae, which become the mosquitoes that carry the viruses like chikungunya and dengue and now Zika.
The Zika virus has been linked to brain damage in babies and paralysis in others. OB workers are raising awareness.
Well, you've always said, Bill, that educating the public is crucial. How are you doing that? What do they need to know that they don't know at this point?
Gary, we've learned in other outbreaks of epidemics like cholera, like Ebola, that awareness, making the public aware, especially the poor who don't have access maybe to television the way that we do or the internet, we have our teams out making people aware of this Zika, what it is, and how they can fight it themselves.
And Operation Blessing's efforts aren't limited to El Salvador and Mexico. Horan met with Ana Hernandez, the First Lady of Honduras, to get her blessing to start a mosquito-eating fish project in that Central American country.
We're doing a great service. We're saving lives. We're eliminating suffering. And we're going after this disease at its source. But wherever the Zika goes, Operation Blessing is going to go also.
Gary Lane, CBN News.